it's been a while, so let's do this. Welcome to 3D printing. We'll do 3D printing projects ranging from movie props and weapon replicas. You think of it, we'll try to do it. Today I printed off a new item. It was the Kingslayer hand from Game of Thrones. Just wanted to do something since it was the last season of Game of Thrones. Haven't watched it all the way through. I think I got on the bandwagon around season 5 or 6, and slowly started watching it after that. So, but I wanted to just have something that was for Game of Thrones for around this time. So, time for the video should start right about now.
On this print I used Matter Hackers ABS. I used 4 outside shellers. That's kind of one of my standards that I use to make sure that the parts are all nice and sturdy and will not kind of fold in on each other. I used 25% infill for top and bottom layers. This part is actually been printed off on the Race 3D N2 printer. The link for the actual model, it will be in the description down below. This was actually printed off at 100% of its scale, so you guys get an idea of how large it is, how big it will be, before you actually go off and print it off to make sure that it's actually the size you would like it to be. So when I started painting this thing off, the first thing I did was actually spray painted it with a standard Rattle Can filler primer. That's what all the gray is on there. Then the next step, I took it out and I started to paint it with the Master Airbrush kit. I used a pure gold acrylic paint. I mixed it down with water. It was about a 50-50 mix or so. The goal was kind of have it be kind of a milky shade. Multiple layers over a few days, layer by layer, a little bit by a little bit, until I got the final product that I actually wanted to get out. So, and now the final product should be getting done here in a little bit.
Alright, once you have it done and all painted up, then you'll have this final product. It looked all nice. It's a pretty good scale size that when you print off at 100% scale, it just seemed pretty nice and pretty well built. Overall, it'll go on my shelf, look really nice. So this is the final product. So thank you very much for watching and have a good one.